That first sip of iced coffee can be incredible. Cold glass, bright flavours, super refreshing. But give it 5 minutes and it completely falls apart. It gets weaker, flatter, kind of lifeless. A lot of iced coffee uses Robusta beans. They're strong, punchy, a bit more one-dimensional, which works if you're adding milk, sugar, or doing something like a Vietnamese-style coffee. But if you're using Arabica, better beans, more complex flavours, it's actually worse, because as soon as the ice melts, you lose everything that made that coffee interesting. So I started experimenting with one simple change, and it completely fixed this. Same coffee, same method, but 10 minutes later, it actually tastes better than when you first poured it. I'll show you exactly what I mean. I'm Lizzie. I spend a lot of time testing stuff like this, so you don't have to. So if you're into better coffee at home, then subscribe. Let's make 2 iced coffees, one the normal way and one slightly differently. For the base coffee, we're using a Guatemalan medium roast from La Hermosa Estate. Washed process, really clean, notes of berry, apple, jasmine and lemon. I've brewed this as a V60. Medium grind, 93 degrees Celsius water, that's about 200 Fahrenheit, and 16:1 ratio. Now, here's the only difference between the 2 drinks. Ice. This one is just normal ice, and this one we've done something slightly different. Before I explain it, let's taste them first. Let's try the regular one first. This is just normal ice. It's good, it's fruity, very smooth, quite acidic, bit of a tang. Now let's try the other one. Also really good, but already feels slightly different. Bit more body, bit more depth. Okay, we're gonna try this with the French press too. Nice, already the ice is starting to melt and I can tell it's weakened that coffee. Let's try with the coffee ice cube. So good, smooth, there's so much more body in that cup of coffee. Now I'm gonna give this 10 minutes, then come back and we'll see what actually happens. So here's what's going on. Instead of using normal ice, we froze coffee ice cubes. So as they melt, they don't dilute the drink, they build it. And you can actually control how that happens. Big cubes have less surface area, so they melt slower and the drink evolves gradually. Smaller cubes have more surface area, so they melt faster and the drink changes quicker. For this, we used a cold brew concentrate, Sumatran dark roast, 60 grams of coffee to 500 grams of water, so about a 1:8 ratio. It doesn't need to be exact, just close. Coarse grind, 12 to 24 hours in the fridge. We used cold brew because it's low acidity, really smooth, and it contrasts nicely with a brighter pour over. You can use French press, pour over, whatever you've got. All right, it's been about 10 minutes. Let's go back to the regular iced coffee. Yeah, this is where it starts to fall apart. It's weaker, it's thinner, it's a bit washed out. It's still drinkable, but it's not great. Now let's try the other one. That's the opposite. It's stronger, there's more flavour, tastes completely different than it did 10 minutes ago. Now let's try the French press version. That one starts bold, nutty, chocolatey, and now it's just smoother. Everything's softened out. Still strong, but way more balanced. And here's the bit I didn't expect. Normally when your ice melts, you kind of want to throw the drink away, but here you end up with this really nice cold brew style coffee at the end. Still cold, still smooth, still really drinkable. And the best part? You can just leave it. Come back 10 or 15 minutes later and it's not ruined, it's better. And that's really the idea here. You're not chasing one perfect iced coffee, you're designing how it changes over time. Let's try the French press with the regular water ice cube. That's just like drinking a cup of water at this stage. You can see it's pretty diluted. I think from my taste test here, I've learnt that if we're going to be making a more acidic coffee using like a V60 pour over method, doesn't matter so much with the coffee ice cubes. But if I was making a French press iced coffee, that makes a huge difference. That's a very different drink. So I would always use coffee ice cubes for my French press iced coffees, and maybe I wouldn't for my V60s. I think it's lovely either way. Most iced coffee fails because it was never designed to survive the whole glass. But if your ice is coffee, your iced coffee doesn't fall apart, it evolves. All of these coffees are from our subscription box, by the way. I'll link it below if you want to try them yourself. And I'd genuinely love to know what you try this with. Cold brew, French press, pour over, different beans, different cubes. Let me know in the comments. If you want to make your coffee taste 174% better, watch this video. And if you want to make cafe-style drinks at home without any fancy equipment, watch this one. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.